guys, Joshua here, and I got some important news to share. And so I just want to show you guys. I made another video I will show you on Roblox. So I made another video. Wait, hold on. I made another video on this game, I made another video on this game, and I was cheating on the game. I was cheating on the game. Do right here. Right here. So this video right here shows me cheating into the game cheating into the game of this, and just trying to get like 15 wins by cheating, by using the gravity coil and the 3-time jumps, or the 3-time jumps into this game. And then I thought to myself, and then I did hold on a second. I did look it up. So I did look it up right here. I did look it up right here about since I have this and then I did look it up that says, can you get banned on YouTube for showing the consequences of cheating in Roblox? And so I did look it up. This is me looking up. Does YouTubers get banned on YouTube if making videos to cheat on Roblox, just to show them what will happen if they're cheating? Yes or no? And it says yes. YouTube can ban or remove content if violates its community guidelines. Even if the video is meant to show what happens when someone cheats. YouTube's harmless or dangerous content policy prohibits acts or challenges that pose a risk of serious punctual harm or death. And it also bans content that emerges dangerous or illegal activities while showing the consequences of cheating in a game. Like Roblox may not be illegal, it can still be considered. Okay, and so that is why I am not publishing this video. It's because it has a lot of cheating in it. In the beginning of the video, I was not cheating, and then I was like unable to get past all the David Bazooki worm thing from the last video, where I got slapped off the platform constantly and all that. And then I got so mad, I decided to not publish this video. I decided to not to do that, and so that's why I'm making this video. And so anyways, I found a YouTube video of this video here, that is called, oh, whoops, not that. Can you stop grabbing that? I keep grabbing that for some reason. This, oh, it keeps grabbing that. Okay. This is why you should stop downloading Roblox cheats. And so let's give this a watch. Let's give this a watch. I'm just gonna turn off the mouse cursor and then we can give this a watch. And listen guys, this is important, so here we go, boom. Okay, it just double clicked.
Recently, I've been getting spammed by viewers about a DM that they got on Discord about this Solara cheat for Roblox. Now, I'm going to tell you if it's a massive scam and why you should honestly never download game cheats in the first place, because there's some juicy Roblox cheater gossip that just dropped on Twitter. Now, first, I want to actually talk about this scam that a lot of people are getting through their DMs. Check out this free executor Roblox, and they drop a Discord invite link. Now, if multiple people are spamming your DMs with the exact same message, this is clearly a scam. But I joined the server and, well, within a minute we've had 8 people join the server, and honestly, I mean, there's so many people that joined just today, so it's a pretty good indication that a lot of people are either gonna get scammed or gonna sober up and stop huffing farts and realize this is a scam. Now, what is Solara? Well, first, there's 2 channels of update and download. We'll go to download because it actually explains what's going on. But Solara is a Roblox script executor. It's a cheating tool which allows you to run code or scripts on Roblox mainly to cheat. Because why enjoy playing video games like a normal human being when you can just run a script and let the computer play the game for you? But discover the power of Solara, the best Roblox script executor designed to enhance your gaming experience. If we scroll down, there's a download link to a setup.zip file, which is 15.55 megabytes. Now, if we go to the update channel, the latest version is 2.54 with some random numbers, and it's a download again to setup.zip with 15.55 megabytes. They're the exact same file. Now, I want to point out that this download is being sent by a Discord webhook. Now, this tag thing here is because I have a Vencord plugin, but if you didn't have Vencord, if you click on a profile, you'll see that it says app and it's like this blank profile. That's a webhook. Now, why is this download being sent? You'll see that it says app and it's like this blank profile. That's a webhook. Now, why is this download being sent through a webhook? Well, there's 2 reasons I can think of. First off, this looks more official if you're a kid that would cheat on Roblox, so low intelligence, low IQ. But if I had to guess, I think scammers believe that sending, this is obviously malware, the cat's out of the bag, oh no, but I'm pretty sure scammers believe that if they send malware through a webhook, they won't get punished and they won't get their Discord account banned. Anyways, enough with the yap. They won't get punished and they won't get their Discord account banned.
Well, not sure if that worked.
Anyways, enough with the yap. I'm just going to download the setup.zip file. Now, I'm going to be a little bit lazy here and just open up Inspect Element and get the exact link from this so that I don't have to deal with downloading it and uploading it. So I got that download link and I threw it into Triage, which I'll have linked in the description. It's basically a browser virtual machine that allows you to do malware analysis without having to set it up yourself. But if I go full screen on this bad boy and the quality drops by 5 gazillion pixels, I downloaded the good old setup.zip file from discord.com. Now, when I extract this bad boy, which it's Windows 11, I don't know how to use this thing, extract. All right, we're good. We get this new setup folder. And when I open up the setup folder, you can see that we have setup.exe with no icon. Definitely not suspicious at all. Now, when I double click on this bad boy, publisher cannot be verified. Are you sure you want to run this? Yeah, I want to cheat in Roblox. I'm gonna be honest with you, this thing didn't pop up when I first looked at this malware, but it's telling me to install WebView 2. Sure. Now, while all that bogus is going on in the background, I want to point out that while this was loading and downloading, I looked through all these files, and specifically this ruxymixerresources.dll.mui. If I open it with Notepad, which for some reason is like completely just straight awful on the Windows 11 virtual machine, so I just rename it to a txt file and open it up in Notepad. You'll notice this one's my favorite. In the txt file, it says spyware and malware, a great sign of what's to come. And in fact, oh so conveniently in the background, it turns out the setup.exe application opened up, and it opened up to this menu here, Windows. If you are not robot, press continue. This is a tough one, boys. What do I do? So I press the big continue button. And after clicking that continue button, I waited a solid 10 minutes and nothing happens. And here's a good word of advice. If you download and run a sketchy setup.exe file and nothing happens after you run the file, you just downloaded malware on your computer. But anyways, since I ran this file and absolutely nothing happened, it's time to terminate the analysis and see what actually happened behind the scenes. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, something's not looking too good when this thing pulls out a solid 10 out of 10 for being bad. So opening up this report, you can see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit for my grandma viewers, but we got a 10 out of 10. Opening up this report, you can see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit for my grandma viewers, but we got a 10 out of 10, and it's not like a math test. The higher the number, the worse it is. And if we scroll down, it turns out the application we just ran is something called Radamanthus. And what is Radamanthus? Good question. Let me open up a website which explains it a little bit better than I could. Radamanthus, according to PC Risk, is a stealer-type malware. It extracts data from your infected computer. And what is that extracted data? Well, it's your usernames and your passwords that were saved on your browser, as well as your browser cookies. Not just for your Roblox account, but also for every single account you've logged into on your browser. Now, you might be asking, what exactly happens when I run that sketchy setup.exe file? Well, I could spend the next 10 minutes explaining everything, and then I'd get to a point where I just start talking out of my rear end, but it's typical malware stuff. It adds exclusion paths so Microsoft Defender won't do things with the malware, it downloads more pieces of malware, and it does startup stuff. If you really want, I'll have this analysis in the description if you want to look at it, but the main thing that caught my eye is that in the network request part, we can see that setup.exe sent a GET request to a German website, which never heard of this one before, and I decided, you know what, maybe there's some new Roblox cheats on this bad boy. So I went to the website, and I'm no linguist or anything, but this does not look German. But I have the power of right-clicking and clicking translate to English. And it turns out, when you visit this website, it shows you the statistics of the malware. We can see that 3,973 people have launched this piece of malware, the same number in the last 2 weeks, the same number in the last week, and in the last 2 days, 929 people launched this malware, and just today, in the last 24-hour period, 451 people fell for this scam.
Oh my god.
Now, I want to point out, while I was researching this scam, I learned something a little bit strange, because I was searching on the good old Googles looking for Solara, and apparently Solara is a well-known Roblox cheating tool. And I kind of got a little bit excited, because did I just bust some massive Roblox cheating ring that turned into a Russian scam operation? In my dreams I did, but in reality, no, I didn't. Because it turns out this scam server is actually impersonating another Solara server that claims to be the real one. Now, is this the real Solara server? Can I download the cheat from this one and be safe? Well, I ain't gonna tell you boy, because it's going to cause a lot of issues both for YouTube and for two other reasons. But the first thing is that if I give you an invite link to the apparently real Discord server, it's going to lead to a bunch of people getting scammed, because it's time to pull out the Discord snitch handbook. But according to the Discord community guidelines, rule number 24, you are not allowed to share content that violates anyone's intellectual property or other rights. This includes sharing or selling game cheats or hacks, which means that I could go to this message, report this message to Discord for hacks, cheats, phishing, or malicious links, and if I send this report, there is a very good chance that this server will get banned off Discord. Now, here's the funny thing. The people that are reporting these messages for being cheats aren't just people who don't like cheating in Roblox. It turns out the people reporting these messages are also the scammers as well. Because if the scammers manage to ban this server, which by the way has a whole bunch of boosts, so you know it has a custom invite link, 200,000 people know that invite link to be the real one, in air quotes. But if this server gets banned, the scammer can steal that invite link and turn it into a scam server just like this one. But the second reason why I'm not going to recommend cheating in any video games at all is because they're just way too risky and are never worth it. The reward of cheating in Roblox is that you might have a little bit more fun and you might be able to annoy some kids by griefing their Escape from Charlie D'Amelio Roblox obby. Now, whenever you download and run an app on your computer, like Discord, you trust that the developers of the application you're running are both two things. One, they're competent enough where their application isn't going to make your computer vulnerable to malware. But the second thing is that you also trust that the developers of Discord aren't going to turn their app into malware. And you know that first thing talking about vulnerabilities? Well, let's get to the Roblox cheater gossip drama thing that I teased at the very beginning. Because oh so recently, an absolute hit tweet just came out on the internet about how Roblox cheaters got hit with a surprise. Now, just a little bit of background, there's something called Wave, which is a Roblox cheat engine. It's kind of like Solara. It allows you to execute scripts and code on Roblox. But Wave had one extra feature. It's called being coded exploded like hot garbage. Because it turns out, if you run a very specific script using the Wave cheat software, it could abuse a vulnerability in Wave to gain access to your system. And when someone does an exploit like this, they could do whatever they want on your computer. They could upload and run files that could steal your Robux, Discord. They could also delete System32 if they wanted. They could do anything they want just by making you run a script using that cheating software. Now, fortunately for anyone that ran the script, that didn't happen, but they made it very clear that if someone else exploits this vulnerability, they aren't just gonna give you this big warning. They're just gonna steal everything they can. Anyways, they give you advice to file a chargeback through your bank, and they uninstalled the cheat engine for you. So thankfully Latte, which is a group by the way, it's not an individual, but thankfully this group of people decided not to steal everyone's usernames and passwords, and instead give you a warning that this cheat engine software is hot garbage. Now what happened when this 3.7 million view tweet went viral and started spreading across the Roblox cheating scene? Well, the developers of Wave allegedly tried to hide this problem and sweep it under the rug, which, remember how I was talking about trustworthiness? Ignoring a problem and trying to hide it is the polar opposite of being trustworthy. Now, fortunately later, they did patch this vulnerability, but again, this goes to my second point. It gives you an insight on how these Roblox cheat developers are. Not very trustworthy. And with the Solara cheating tool, there is a perfect storm for an exit scam. Because the way Solara works right now is that it's a free download, but when you download and use Solara, you need to go through Link4Ties. Apparently, you need to wait an entire hour with Link4Ties, which is horrible. And if you don't know, Link4Ties is one of those websites where if you want to download something, sure, let's get this thing that's definitely not malware. When you open it up, turns out I need to wait to get access. Now, this is only 10 seconds, but for the Solara people, they set it to a whopping 1 hour. And while you're waiting for an hour for things to happen, this website is just showing you ads up the wazoo. So all those ads from Link4Ties is how Solara makes their money, but it's not a lot. Ad revenue isn't a whole lot, and there is nothing stopping them from making a new entire update. Oh, this new one just happened. But nothing is stopping them from making an update that is actually just a piece of malware. And using that malware, they can steal all your Robux and make even more money. And it honestly doesn't feel like a reach because they already greeted out with the 1 hour Link4Ties wait. They're trying to make as much money as possible, and this is just the next logical step for someone that has absolutely zero ethical code.
Breaking news!
Ladies and gentlemen, so it seems like Discord woke up this morning and chose violence, because when I went on my Minecraft Steve alt account, you'll notice Discord has banned the server off the platform. But there's also collateral damage, because if you look at my servers on the left here, the other server that I was looking at also got banned. Now this is both a great thing and a bad thing. It's good that people aren't gonna potentially put themselves at risk of an exit scam. The bad thing though is that all those Roblox cheaters are gonna start getting a hissy fit saying, no text-to-speech got the server banned, and they're gonna send me C4 in the mail or something. Anyways, all that risk so that you could fly around in a Roblox obstacle course. Just get good, or just play a different game, like Get Eaten by James Charles II, Obby, scary in parentheses. Bye-bye, I love you. Mwah.
Whoa. Okay. So that means they got banned.
Ladies and gentlemen, so it seems like Discord woke up this morning and chose violence, because when I went on my Minecraft Steve alt account, you'll notice Discord has banned the server off the platform. But there's also collateral damage, because if you look at my servers on the left here, the other server that I was looking at also got banned.
Whoa, okay. Oh, they got banned. Wow. Got banned. Okay, guys. Well, that is your video about that. So yeah. That is the end of the video. So this is the end of the video. So I am never going to upload that video. It's because it has some cheating in it, so I am not gonna upload it. So I'm not gonna upload that video. It's because it has some cheating in it. So yeah. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. And guys, just to let you know, or just to give you guys advice, never cheat on Roblox. Got it? If you cheat on Roblox, and then there is a chance that you're gonna get banned. Okay, just to let you guys know, and just give you advice there. So that's the end of the video, and I'm gonna end this video. So if you like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. I will see you in the next video. Never cheat on Roblox. Alright, bye.